Hi, hello everybody. It's nice to be here with you tonight, and I appreciate everybody that's in the space. Sorry for being 2 minutes late, but yes, I was just making sure the space is cleared and grounded and protected, and that the space is being held by our wonderful archangels. And I just want to welcome all of you and thank you for being here. Can it just please let me know with a thumbs up if everybody can hear me okay, those of you that are here. Just making sure that I'm speaking loudly and clearly enough. And first of all, before I start, I just want to introduce my husband for those of you that don't know him. Come in here, please.
Hello, everyone.
Because never wants to come in fully.
No, I'm Anthony.
This is Anthony. And he assists me every Monday night by reading the questions, especially when I am in the trance state or deep meditative state, in theta state. And he just assists me in that way so that I do not have to come into other brainwave states. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Inshaf, is that correct? Thank you for joining. You're also the only one with hearts, so I guess you've got the floor and you can ask as many questions as you want. Okay. So if nobody else is coming through with hearts, we're going to be asking questions for the collective after Inshaf. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. And before I get started, just for the benefit of people who may watch it in the future, or anybody else who's watching tonight but just maybe don't want to come forward and ask questions, that's perfectly okay and completely acceptable. And I just want to tell you a little bit of what I do and how I work. And so, as you know, I'm a channeler. What does that mean? It means I allow beings, it's usually higher dimensional beings of love and light, the highest, purest light coming through. And thank you, Sidley. Hi, Yumna. Thank you very much. That I channel. I've also channeled Ascended Masters, and I've also channeled past over loved ones. Depending with the past over loved ones, it depends on, sometimes I can't channel them fully directly, and I'm just receiving messages from them and expressing that. It really depends on the person that I'm channeling. And yes, my channeling is, I do readings with my channeling, similar to this, but I also do healing. So I've got a healing team. Hi, Juanita. Thank you for being here. Hi, Pravita. Pravita. Is that correct? Pravita? Was it Pravita? I can't remember. It seems to feel like Pravita is correct. Please help me with pronunciation. It's not my strong suit. Okay, so I've got a healing team, and when somebody comes to me for healing, they assist me and channel through me and tell me what to do and work through me, and I do movements or whatever is needed. And I also use my psychic abilities, my clairvoyance actually mostly. Clairvoyance and clairsentience I use a lot during healing sessions as well as channeling sessions. And I also do art. The art is a bit out of focus in the background there. You can't see. There's one piece here. Don't know if you could see that clearly. There's another sort of plainer one. My art sort of can sometimes have different styles, and this used to be quite a negative in when I was studying art. I studied fine art. It was quite a negative because like, what's your style, Michelle? And what's the meaning of your artwork? So I kind of had a rough time when I was studying art. But now, of course, it all makes sense. I've got different styles because I'm channeling different energies, and the meaning now is clearer to me because it's not my own personal meaning that I'm always attaching to it. Sometimes it is personal meaning because of the messages that are coming through. So yeah, it could be different messages coming through. I just feel like I need to spend a little bit of time on this painting. I hope that's okay with me taking some time with that. It's on the easel, so I'm just going to pull it forward. Sorry, Anthony. My husband's getting canvassed. There we go. All right, so this painting is called Above and Below. Obviously, you'll see a mirror image of it because of the video. And basically, what you see in front of you is the earth. The earth was sending me the message that people need to stop abusing her and treating her badly. But you can also see the elementals in there. So we've got the water elemental, fire elemental, earth elemental, and air elemental up here. The eyes are both, it's kind of like a representation of those that are watching. It's not always, it's not necessarily negative. This is actually a positive energies watching, and ranging from greater consciousness energies and extraterrestrial. Of course, we're all part of the greater consciousness. We're all part of source. And the snake is so part of the earth. I don't know if you know much about earth dragons, but yeah, they're kind of, it's kind of part of earth. And this eye here is kind of sort of Mother Earth's eye. And the snake represents transmutation. And she's basically saying she's changing, she's ascending. The purple mountain in the back is more a pyramid kind of shape. And that represents the devices that was used a very long time ago when beings with lots of power came through and started assisting the human race. Some of them wanted to control the human race and some of them wanted to assist the human race. And they used these devices with sound and light frequencies to do various functions. So this purple one is about connecting with greatest consciousness and source, receiving downloads, understanding, learning for humans, but also some of them also acted as teleportation devices. They were used for all kinds of different reasons, and I think the reason this one is so important is in this painting is because it's about raising frequencies, and the Earth's frequencies are being raised, and you know, our frequencies as a human collective, and even many other species, not only the humans, are the frequencies are being raised and going through transformation, but also transmutation, shedding that which no longer serves us. And then this is sort of a representation of the sacred fire, if you know anything about Native American, but it's also a portal. And the fact that we can experience different dimensions here on Earth. We do not have to go out there somewhere, or only, it's not only in journeying and, what's the word when you leave your body? Astral travel, thank you. So astral travel is not only through those means, but just by connecting with your higher self and really understanding your own greater consciousness, your own higher being, that you can connect with the earth and with the earth's portal and with greater consciousness, going wherever you need to be. So we all have gifts and we all have abilities, and we need to honor that. And I'm not sure why, but I just felt the need to explain a little bit about that painting. The painting is not moving on its own, just so that you know. All right. All right, so I only allow beings of the highest, purest intentions for the highest good of all to come through. So I feel like it's time to get started. Okay, there's a lot of messages here. All right, we'll start with Ishaf. And are there anybody else with 3 pink hearts that would like to be heard tonight? Because we've only got one person so far that have said 3 pink hearts. Oh, Ishaf, thank you very much for saying it's a beautiful painting. I appreciate that. So she's the only one with 3 pink hearts, so she's got the floor for as long as she needs it. If anybody else has some questions they want to answer or someone they want to connect with tonight, whether it's a higher dimensional extraterrestrial being, a light being, or anyone specific, that's fine. Thank you, Pravitha, for helping me with pronunciation. I'm glad I got it. So yes, if any of you are interested, just put in 3 pink hearts so that we can attend to you first. All right. And then we're going to just look through the different messages after we've attended to Inshaf. Okay? All right. And he's going to read your questions. I would like to know about my guardian spirit and guides. Okay. Can you channel them for me, please? And if there's any message for me. All right. All right. So, and there's another question there, which Anthony will do once I've connected. All right. Take my glasses off. Kind of irritating me. I would like to invite Inshaf's spirit guides, guardian spirit, and spirit guides. I would like to invite through those of the highest and purest light and energy, those that have got her highest good, and everybody else's highest good as their agenda. If there are any mischievous spirits or entities that have been speaking to Inshaf, I would like to know that you're not welcome. And this is a safe, protected space where only those with the highest and purest agendas for Inshaf's highest good and everybody else's highest good are welcome. So I invite you forward, and I also invite Inshaf's higher self, your highest, purest version of herself to come through as needed. And please identify yourselves, whoever needs to come through, who has the most important and relevant answers to the questions that she has. So please come through. I'm making myself available to you. Thank you. All right, I'm receiving some images. So no one's actually coming through directly at this point. Okay, I'm seeing Inshaf, I'm seeing someone, so she has not identified herself, but she is showing herself to me. I wish I could draw it right now. She's kind of looks like a kind of nymph. That's how I can make sense of it. She's made up of sort of reds and pinks and maybe a bit of oranges. So all warm colors. And she has a very sweet and warm smile. She says she's your guardian spirit. I'm just trying to communicate with her. And she does appear to have, I don't want to say it's a tail, but she doesn't have legs at the bottom. So it's either, she's either perhaps more like a genie-like creature. Yeah, I don't really detect any fins, so I'm not sure that she's a water nymph, but I get more the feeling of a, I'm not actually sure. Okay, do you have Inshaf's highest intentions at your heart? Are you from the light? All right, she's definitely from the light. Good. Okay, let me see if I can allow her to come through. Hello, Inshaf. My name is Pravidya.
Hi, this is Anthony. I'm going to ask questions on behalf of Untitled.
Thank you. Before you ask the questions, I just want to give Inshaf a little bit of background about myself. I am a fifth dimensional being who is attracted to Inshaf and have agreed to be her guardian and protector. And I have strong fire energy. Some would think of me as an elemental, but I'm not an elemental. Exactly. It is as Michelle says, I am a fae creature, a fairy creature. And even though I work a lot with fire and fire elementals, I myself am not really an elemental. You can think of me as a fire nymph. Many are familiar with water nymphs and find them beautiful, and they are. But I have my own beauty and I have my own power and my own abilities. And the reason why Inshaf needs a fire nymph is because she has strong fire energy, and I need to help her and teach her how to use it and how to control her fire energy, and just protect her from those that do not understand her when she allows me to do this.
Okay, thank you. Do you perhaps have a specific message you want to give Untitled?
Besides what I've said already,
Yes.
I want you to know that you are a wonderful soul and you must never doubt yourself. When you feel that fire burning in your belly and you get excited about doing things, that is you, your higher self, but also me letting you know that you need to take action and you need to do. You are one of action. Trust yourself. You are able to really tap into that strong fire energy and use this energy in a creative way. Do not doubt your creativity. Do not doubt your abilities. You have very, very strong abilities. And I am happy to help guide you where needed. And I'd just like to show Michelle some images. Okay, I am seeing, I need drawing materials. I'm just drawing, it's like a diamond. I'll show you all now. I guess it's I can't remember what the symbol is called actually. I think it's a specific symbol. Somebody else can perhaps in the group can tell me what the symbol is called. That's if the camera can pick it up. It's a diamond shape with a square on the inside and a circle. But there's also a specific symbol that needs to go inside. I don't know if it's light language or something else. Sorry, everyone, I'll show you now. I'm sure it's frustrating not being able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so this will be a mirror image, sorry. She showed me this, and it was kind of red on the outside. No, it's more like a purplish red, purplish color, the outside bit. And then this is red, the square is red. And then the circle has orange in it, and this appears as yellow, in light, glowing yellow. So I will let her come back through. And so just take a note of that. You can always watch the video again and pause it and copy it. I don't know if you can do it in mirror image, but yeah, this is the symbol. I'll let her come through again and see if there's any specific instructions that goes with that. Well, somebody might be, no? All right. Okay, in Shaf, this symbol is a symbol of activation. It can be placed over any chakra you wish to activate. However, its strongest energy will be with your sacral and solar plexus. If you allow yourself to go into a meditative state and you allow yourself to visualize this symbol wherever you feel it's needed, but perhaps for the beginning you can start with your solar plexus or your sacral. I will, with the assistance of your higher self, give you a download. This symbol can also be used. In fact, I will do it right now. In Shaf, if you can please just breathe in, take a deep breath, and breathe into your heart space and your solar plexus to connect with your higher self. And just visualizing the symbol as best you can. Even if it's a basic version of the symbol, I will be able to draw the symbol for you, the inner symbol, and help with that activation. And right now, I feel it's needed on your solar plexus. All right. This will activate some of those gifts that you have been, or that has been hidden from you for whatever reason. And it's also something that you can use as protection whenever you feel the need. It is not important to know its exact meaning at this point. It will all become clear to you as you receive the download. More will be revealed to you as you go. So while I continue to answer questions, you do not have to stay in this state the whole time. That download will continue. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you. Okay. Does she have any other questions for me before I connect with her other spirit guides?
Yes. So Insha says she'd love to connect with you more often. She'd like to follow your guidance on a daily basis. How can she connect with you more often and do that daily basis?
Okay, Insha, the first most important thing for you to do is to connect with your higher self, just as you did now. Just breathing into your heart space and your solar plexus. And this is a method that everybody here can use. It is not just for Insha. Everyone can connect with their higher selves. And I would advise all of you to connect with your higher selves as often as possible. Once you are connected with your higher self, Insha, just call my name or use the symbol and call my name if you wish. And I will be there. You have to have a certain level of trust. And when you ask me, if you have questions for me and want to ask me questions, I'm there. Whatever you receive, whether it's an emotion, a feeling, a sensation, a song lyrics that you hear, anything. It doesn't always have to be visual. Whatever comes through for you, that is the answer. So it's as simple as that. You just have to call on me and I will be there. Is this clear? Do you have any other questions for me?
Insha has a question about the symbol. She asks if she can make that her next tattoo.
Yes, for sure, if that's what you want to do. It will be good to do it over a chakra center, perhaps on your back. But it is up to you where you want to place it. It will come to you the right places. But perhaps on your lower back somewhere would be a good place, or in the middle of your back, whatever feels appropriate for you. But yes, definitely. If you will permit and are interested, Michelle will be able to give you the color and proper rendition. Okay.
Great, thank you very much.
In a private session. Okay. There's someone else that wants to come through. Thank you very much, beautiful fire nymph, for joining us tonight. And it's kind of like a genie energy almost that I get from her. I wonder if genies have got anything to do with fire. I don't know anything about genies, to be honest, except they grant wishes. So I'm not exactly sure if that's the same thing, but definitely a fairy creature. Okay. In Shaf, I've also got a light being that is coming through. And so all I'm seeing is a light being. No clear, he's showing me, I'm saying he because that's how it feels, but as you know, light beings don't really have a gender. It's more for us. But for sake of explanation, I'm going to say he, because it feels a little bit more masculine. And so there's no clear definition of this light being, because light beings in their pure form isn't very humanoid. It's a slight humanoid effect, but it's more more light, very lots of white and yellow, light yellow. Kind of feels a little bit like Gabriel, but I'm not 100% sure because I work with Gabriel quite a lot. So I'm just going to, it might just be a light being that I don't actually know. So I haven't worked with before. So I'm going to see if this light being wants to come through and speak to you directly. Making myself available if you are the highest, purest intentions, highest good of all, you can come through, and please identify yourself. Hello.
Hi.
You may call me Marcana.
Hi, Marcana. My name is Anthony. I am asking questions on behalf of Inshaf. She would like to know if you have any specific message for her.
Yes. I have been assigned and also volunteered to work with you in this life. And in fact, we have worked together before in other lifetimes. And in between lives, you know me. I am here to guide you and also offer a level of protection on a different level. My energy is strongest in that of sorry, I lost the connection there for a second. Arcana, but also arcane, something like that. Kind of like that's connected to the name somehow. Okay. You can also just refer to me as Mark if you want to. It might be easier for you. My guidance for you and my energy has got to do with you following your path and your purpose here on the earth. And it's also your soul path. And that is why I've worked with you so many times and keep wanting to work with you. This light energy that I work with is difficult to explain in earth terms, in earth perspective. And this is why I'm trying to find the words that Michelle knows that will help to explain part of your purpose and part of my purpose and how we work together. I help usher in light. I help to channel light energy, fire energy as well, but a much higher dimensional fire energy. And this light energy is like a light activation. And the frequencies of sound and light that I use with you is something you can tap into and use more, and perhaps have already used. And yes, you have used it at times, but you can definitely tap into that a lot more. Allow yourself to freely write and draw. Automatic writing will be very helpful for you to put in words the messages that are coming through for you as well as for others. So your job is to help, and I don't like this word job. This is just a earth term that is used. But your key energy, your key gift is in ushering in light for others. And through light and sound activation, you can help them find their resonance, just like you are finding your own resonance. And just like the sound technology that was used by the ancients, you can use this sound technology to help activate people and their gifts. So it's very important for you to use bell-like sounds of different frequencies depending on what is needed. And just trust and allow yourself to be guided by me. So if you want me to explain and give you more information about this, please ask me right now. I'm willing to clarify anything that you may want to know about this, or anything related to this, or any questions that come up or bubble up for you now. I will stay and wait for you to ask the question.
Yeah, thank you. While we're waiting for her to type the question, can you maybe just explain to her how she can connect with you in the future, so that she can get guidance from you?
In the same way as with her other guide, she just has to speak my name. And of course, it is always very important to make sure that you protect your energy. Be grounded and connected with the earth. Make sure that you are cleared from all other thoughts and emotions, that especially those that do not belong to you. Remove them from your field and clear your energy and set your protection. And then, of course, just as with the previous guide, whom I also work with sometimes to guide you, make sure you connect with your higher self, because the most important work that any of you can do is through your higher selves and remembering who you are. If you connect with your higher self, you will get a much better understanding of your own purpose and what you're here to do, because you will understand yourself better, you will understand your soul better. And then just call on my name and I will be there to guide you and help you.
Thank you. Nymph would like to know if you're with her all the time, and
Yes.
How does she know which signs from you to look out for?
She has to be in that state of connection with her higher self. She has to be in that state of raised frequencies. So in short, it's very important that you work on raising your frequencies in whichever way feels most comfortable for you. But remember, raising frequencies is not only in the energy field, it is also in the physical, emotional, and mental field. So make sure you take care of your earth body as well as your other bodies, to help you raise your frequencies. And the more connected you are to your higher self and the more raised your frequencies are, the easier it will be for you to discern which signs, symbols, or messages are from me or from any of your other guides. And of course, you will do your best work, especially initially as you practice. You will do your best work in a meditative state. So I would like to encourage you to spend more time in meditation. And in this space and in this, sometimes you need to be in a milder meditative state so that you can draw the symbols you need to draw. When you're in the right state and your frequencies are raised, you will be able to receive the symbols either visually or just by starting to draw or starting to write. I hope this makes sense and clarifies it.
I think it does. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Do you have any other questions for me?
I think that was the last question, and the last comment was, I understand.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing us to come through and speak to you tonight, Inshaf. I really appreciate it and look forward to working with you a lot more in future. And yes, I'm always with you, always, always. You just have to call my name and you will feel my presence. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy. All right, there's nobody else in Shaf that's wanting to come through. So I think unless you have any other questions or requests, I think we're done. Did anybody else type in hearts? Oh, fantastic. Okay, we've got a few more people there. Okay, so Sidley, thank you. Is she next?
Yes.
Okay. All right, just need a sip of water. Okay.
So we would just like to have any messages from their guides, your spirit guides.
Okay. All right. Sidley, I'd like to invite any guides of Sidleys that would like to step forward, those with the purest and highest energy and vibrations and frequencies that have a message for her that she needs right now, with the purest and highest intentions for the highest good of all and for Sidley's highest good. If there are any of you that would like to step forward and communicate with her directly, you can do so now. Thank you. Please identify yourself when you come through. Okay, I'm seeing before the being comes through, I'm seeing a blue humanoid form. There's no visible face, even though I'm sure there is probably. But yes, it's a blue figure, just looking humanoid. There's not much except maybe different varieties of blue. There's no distinctive features or anything. I just see 2 arms, 2 legs, a body and a head. So no distinctive features. This may be because it feels like a male kind of energy. He's saying that he has no gender, but I'm just going to use the he to make it easier. I hope that's okay. And just wanting to make sure you from the light. Are you from the light? Okay. Okay. I think his intentions are mostly good, but I do pick up a slight mischievous energy. I think it's just his character. I don't think he's actually a mischievous energy. I just think he's a kind of a playful, playful kind of character. All right. Okay, he's confirming that. All right. Okay, let's see if it wants to come through. Okay, allow it to come through. Hi, Sidley. You can call me Akandar if you want to. The name is more for your benefit. I'm not really attached to any names. I am an 8th dimensional being who have volunteered, and you and your soul group have accepted and invited me in. And I am happy to guide you. Right now, it is important for you to take more time out for yourself. You're not honoring yourself. You're not honoring your earth body as much as you should. And take time to play. And that is why I came through, because I understand the energy and power of play and how important it is. Life is not only about, and this expression, living here on earth, is not only about serious events and serious things, but also about taking the time to connect with your playful side and playful energy. And this playful energy can be shared with loved ones, but sometimes you just need to play on your own. And that is okay too. Allowing yourself to create in a playful manner and to really just have fun with your projects and the things that you are doing. If you need any clarification or any more direction in this regard, please let me know. I am happy to guide you in these activities. So if you allow yourself the time and space, I will help to prompt and give you ideas of the types of things that you can do in the moment. Do you have any more questions for me, Sidley?
Sidley just wanted to know, or wanted a message from her guide. So you've given a message already. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, just that she really needs to take time out to just play. Just play. Does it make sense?
Great, thank you. I think it makes sense.
Does anybody else have any questions for me?
Not at this moment, no.
Okay. I just want to add this one thing for Sidley. Because I reside in the 8th dimension, I have got a lot of access to records, and I do and have spent a lot of time in the Arcturian system. So if you're interested in this at all, if you do not know anything about Arcturians and what they do, please have a look into that. That is not to say that I am Arcturian, but I've spent a lot of time learning here, and I can give you a lot of guidance around this. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Okay. All right. My daughter is here. Do you want to say hi to all the people on YouTube? Is that why you came here? No. Okay, girl. You can't. All right. All right, Daddy will help you. Okay. Right. So I'm going to man the fort on my own while my husband gives my daughter the extra support that she needs. Okay. All right. So let me put my glasses on. That might help. All right. So Anthony's shown me that Wasima is next. I'm just going to try and... Okay, I see there's a second question there. Wasima, you want to know about past lives in Egypt. Please could you channel my sister Beryl, who passed away from cancer. All right. I'm just trying to discern which question to pay attention to first. Let's see who wants to come through for Wasima. Beryl, do you want to come through first? Okay. Wasima, just while I'm trying to connect with your sister, if you do have any questions for her, I can probably let her come through, but I just want to know, do you just want to a general anything that she's got to say to you, or do you have maybe a specific question? Just please let me know. Okay. I just want to thank Juanita for holding some space here tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody that's holding space. I really do. I pick it up when those of you that are holding space, and I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, Beryl, you want to come through and speak to Wasima? Okay, Beryl, I don't think Beryl's going to come through directly, but she is giving me messages. She wants you to know that not to worry. She knows that you still worry, that she was in pain, and that she's not at peace right now. She sees your worry, she hears and feels your thoughts for her, she feels your connection to her, and she appreciates it and loves you very much. But she wants you to know that even though there was pain towards the end of her life, at the time of her death, the pain was not there anymore, because she's showing me something that a lot of spirits show me, and that is that before they leave their bodies, before they leave this plane, I should rather say, they leave their bodies already. So before they actually die, most of them leave their bodies. And she was watching for the last... I'm trying to get a time frame. It feels like a day. So perhaps it was the last few days, but the last day she was sort of in and out of her body. if that makes sense. And there she was more and more out of her body in that day. And in the very last time that she was there, she did not experience any more pain. She was just watching everything. And she wants you to know not to feel guilty either. You did the best that you could. She appreciates your love and the fact that you did not want her to suffer, and she's got no bad or hard feelings about that. She's thankful that you just wanted her to stop suffering, and you can be at peace with that. She's showing me the blue hospital, the symbol that Spirit uses for blue hospital. So with me, she's showing me that she is spending time in the blue hospital, the blue star. If any of you need me to clarify what that is, I'm happy to do that. But it's basically a place where our past over loved ones go to receive healing for any trauma that they experienced. And usually it's usually the biggest part of that is when they have passed over whatever trauma they experienced when they passed away. So she's spending time there, and she's with the rest of her soul group. I just want to see if you typed anything else. Yeah, let me see if she's got anything else to say to you. I think she might come through for just a minute or so. She can't come through for long. Wasima, my sister. I love you. I love you. You'll always be my special sister. And I love everyone that I left behind. And I miss you all. But I am at peace and I'm happy. And you can let go now. You can let go. I'm okay. I just want you to be happy, not to worry so much. Everything is okay. And please take care of the children for me. Thank you. She's showing me a boy. Boy child. Usually when I'm doing mediumship for people and I'm getting messages like this, they're with me, and I prefer an interactive session because I can ask questions. Sometimes what is shown to me is not a direct thing. So I'm seeing a boy that looks like 11-ish or 12-ish. That would be my guess. But it could be that he's a different age. It could even be that it's a girl who identifies as more masculine. But in this case, I feel like it's a boy. Specifically, it looks like he's wearing a t-shirt that's kind of, for lack of, I'm not very good with things like this, so it seems kind of sporty to me. This young man, I don't know if he plays soccer. It looks like a soccer ball or something like that. It's under his foot. So if I could, so for me, it means something to do with, I feel like it's a blessing for that, maybe. Like that's a good thing and he needs to pursue that or just enjoy it or whatever the case may be. Yeah, if you have any, if this resonates or have any insight about that. Okay, Wasima, what do I need to clarify? Yeah, if you can just give me a little bit more from your side, because sometimes when I see images, and so I'm just telling you what I see, perhaps what it means is not always the literal interpretation. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm picking up right now. Right. Okay, Wasima, I'm just trying to see if you're trying to give it a minute to see if you're going to ask anything else about what I've seen or about Beryl. I'm not sure what you want me to clarify. And Anthony's back now, so he'll be able to handle that better. She also has a question about.
Yes.
Okay. Sure, it's getting late. Okay, so I think we're going to make this the last question, unless anybody else. Let me just see if there's anything else that's important. Okay, so it's going to be the last question for tonight for you guys. And then I think we'll just do one question for the collective afterwards. Okay. All right. Okay, thank you, Wasima. She's saying Sun is staying with me. So, all right. So I just guess she just wanted to make sure he's taken care of and that he's yeah, that you're seeing to his needs. Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying and confirming that for me. I appreciate that. So yeah, I think she feels that you're doing a good job. Otherwise, she wouldn't, say, "Let me go. I'll be okay." So I think she feels that he's in good hands. And yeah, there's something around, I guess, sports or playing sports. It's perhaps very important for him. So I hope that resonates and makes sense. Sending lots of love to you guys and to Beryl. Thank you very much for coming through and speaking to Wasima. All right, now, can any of Wasima's guides come through and let us know whether she has had any past lives in Egypt? Those guides of the purest and the highest light, the highest good of Wasima and the highest good of all, can come through. Okay, the name Marrakesh is coming through for me, Marrakesh. So I'm guessing this is the guide that's going to speak to you. Just want to check in with Beryl again. There's a message for, not sure how to pronounce his name, Ariane. Beryl says to tell him, Mommy is always with you. And I've never left you and I'll always be with you. Love you very much. Don't ever forget that. No matter what happens, I love you very much. It's a message that she has for him. Thank you. All right, let me see. Marrakesh, something like that. Hello, Asima. Yes, you spent time in Egypt. You were the queen in, they're showing me 300. It could be 3,000, but I think it's 300. Maybe it's 3,000 BC. And they're showing me the pyramids. They're showing me how it looked. It was this just lush around the Nile, this lush area around the Nile, really beautiful. Everything's perfect and beautifully structured. It's a well-organized society. And you had this very high position. And even though the pharaoh was in charge, you oversaw a lot yourself. And let Marrakesh explain. Wasima, you took it upon yourself to look after women. It was like a special circle that you had with women. Even though you were in this position of authority, there were those under you. Perhaps some of them also had higher positions, but nobody was truly excluded from your group. And you had special meetings, and it was very much a sisterhood and a feeling of community where women would share about their lives and where you would do special rituals together and special ceremonies, let's rather call it that, together, asking for guidance from the gods, and really just, it was mostly about protecting your families and all the responsibilities that women have to go through, much like some of the groups that Earth women have today. So you took it upon yourself to sometimes even visit some of the families. You even went to some of the poorer families sometimes, but you went in disguise and brought them food, made sure that they received healing when it was possible. You had a lot of influence and people listened to you. Pharaoh was happy to let you do what you need to do. However, some of what you did was done in secret. He was not always aware of everything, even though in some ways he actually was, but he didn't involve himself in it. He let you do what you needed to do because he respected you and loved you so much. You had the heart of the people, and you had his heart too. And so this life was a very important life that you lived in Egypt. And it's not necessarily about your high position, but rather about how when you receive power, how you use it for good and for the influence of good. And I want to remind you of this. I want you to honor and understand that that is part of your power and that you there were very few lifetimes where there was any abuse of power. But when you did, there was always regret. And I want you to know that those regrets can be cleared, and not to fear standing in your power now. Because when you stand in your power, you truly use it to do amazing things, and to trust yourself, really to trust yourself. Do you have any other questions for me?
It doesn't seem like any questions specifically about the past life yet. She does ask something about explaining the Blue Hospital. We have done that before, but would you like to give us your explanation of what that is?
I think Michelle did answer what the Blue Hospital is.
Okay.
Yes. So it is just a place where people go when they pass over to heal.
Okay. I'm just trying to see
in spirit
if there's any messages still coming through for you. Sometimes it takes a minute or two to come through.
Yes. Wasima, I also feel like perhaps to give you a little bit more background. So the time when you were in Egypt was not in the very, very beginning, but when Egypt was already established as a very powerful dynasty. It was a well-oiled machine, as they would say, and functioned really well, and everybody knew their parts. There was, unfortunately, some slaves, and you did not agree with this, but you did what you could for them in your position. So take heart from that. You were scared to stand up for them too much, but you helped where you could, and that was respected and appreciated by those that were receiving from you.
Okay, I don't see any more questions coming through at the moment, so perhaps they're pointing.
Okay, that is good. Thank you, Wasima, for speaking with me. Thank you for everyone here listening. I appreciate it. So many of you, I feel such a kinship with so many of you that have experienced time, lifetimes in this dynasty, in this amazing place that was such a key point in the beginning of civilization as well. Not only in this time, this affluent time of 3000 BC, but also even longer ago, thousands and thousands of years ago. Some of you were there in the beginning, right at the beginning, about 200,000 BC. And it's such a strong energy of that origin energy. So many of you were there from the beginning. And I honor that, and I see that, and I thank you. This is very special to connect with you all here, not only with Wasima. And we thank you for that. I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Oh dear, Wasima.
Just came through now.
Just came through now, your question. I don't know when you sent it. Let me just see if I can connect with Marrakesh again. She's saying, can I get guidance?
For this lifetime.
Okay. Wasima, what you need to know is the fears that you're experiencing and the blockages that is holding you back, because there are a few of them, can be eliminated and can be dealt with, and you can let your full light shine through. At the moment, some of these blockages are obscuring your light from coming through properly. But I want you to know that it is possible to clear this. You might need some help. You might need some assistance from those that have the ability to do this. And some of it you can clear on your own. But the most important thing is to connect with your higher self, because the more you connect with your higher self, and the more you use your intuition and practice that sense of discernment, and this message is truly for everybody, the more you'll be able to become aware when something is wrong or something is not quite aligned with your purpose. And in getting to know your purpose, and sometimes it's a gradual process, so be patient with yourselves and be kind with yourselves. Getting to know your purpose and in this lifetime, and connecting with that will also help shine light on the areas that are not aligned with that purpose. So becoming aware of that will help you and guide you to the right people to get what you need, and sometimes to work on it all on your own. This is the wonderful thing about this age. All the information is available, readily available, even in so much as connecting with those people that can help you. So just sometimes attracting that into your life, that if it's something that you cannot deal with on your own, asking for the right people to come across your path that can help you deal with it, whatever situation or problem you might be having. This is helpful too. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. Wasima says at this time she loves working with children.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you truly are in a position to use this position. It's a kind of authority, a gift that has been given to you to work with these beautiful souls. You can truly help them shine their lights and help empower them as well. So honor that and remember to play. Remember to use the elements of play and fun to engage with them and to get their best sides to come out.
Great, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm not sure that we have time for a question for the collective. Does anybody have a question for the collective, or do we have a question we really want to ask? Shall we ask someone to come through?
No.
How do you feel? Do you think we're done for tonight?
I think we're done for tonight.
I don't know. How do all of you feel? Are you maybe tired and you're done? Do you all want to, go? Are you sick of this, or do you want one more question? I'm willing to do one more, but I think after that we'll have to be done. I see my Bless and Anthony for service to humanity. I send love and light to all of you. Thank you so much, Rosima. I appreciate that. Thank you. I received that. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. There's so many people. There's so many messages coming through as well that I can't really. Most of it is just, besides the people that came through, just sending love and holding space and all of that. Yumna, I see that you wanted to ask some questions at some point. So perhaps, let's see, can you share more about working with the oceans, especially what is happening with the ocean right now? Well, that might be a good question for the collective. Oh, got out of focus there. Yeah, I'm sure we could do that. Let's do that as a last question for Yumna. All right. Can you share more about working with the oceans? Okay, will you ask the question again?
No, I will.
All right, I'd like to ask any guides. Okay. I'd like to ask Whichever being of love and light wants to come through to answer this question about the oceans, if you could come through. Oh, I feel a very strong energy. I feel like, all right, I'm not sure who it is, but I'm seeing like a guardian of the oceans, if that makes sense, wanting to come through. That's the only thing that I could understand about the entity that wants to come through. All right. You can come through, the highest good of all, and for answering a question about the oceans. Please identify yourself if you feel happy to do this. Hello, my beautiful earthlings.
Hi.
I am happy to speak with you. I am the spirit of the earth and the guardian of the oceans. I try to heal as much as I can, but there is so much damage being done to the ocean floors, especially through the fishing industry. There's so much abuse, just as on Earth, also to the oceans, and so many of the creatures are suffering. I want you to understand that for all of you that are light workers and want to help, sending love into the ocean. So if you can all do this collectively, this would be really helpful. But just sending love from your heart to my heart, and you can target the ocean directly, is fine. Will already help with so much healing and will really help my circulatory system to work the way it's supposed to and give everyone who lives on the planet what they need, which is fresh air. Of course, the power of sound and frequency can also be used. To those of you that have that ability, please, any healing that you can send to the earth as well as the ocean would be really, really helpful. And of course, if this has not occurred to you, you do not live in an age anymore where you need to eat fish to survive. If you are in a place where there is no other food, of course, this is provided for you. And if you are fishing in a natural way and not depleting the populations of creatures that are living in the ocean, then that is okay. This is understandable. However, there are so many of you that take part. There are so many of you that take part in the destruction of the ocean by eating that which you do not need, by eating the flesh of these creatures. And it's not only in the flesh of the creatures that you eat, but also in all the other creatures that has to die because of the fishing industry. And of course, please understand that the fishing industry are run by those in power, and that money is really the only driving force. It's not because people need fish. It's because those in power want money. And that is why they're doing this. They do not care about people and their health. In fact, there's so much poison being pumped into the ocean at times that the fish are not healthy, the creatures are not healthy. So many of you are actually poisoning yourselves by eating this. So many of the oceans that are being fished from are not in good places. Luckily, some are, but unfortunately, it's destroying the populations, and it's destroying the different ecosystems. So much of what is caught is just wasted and thrown away. So many creatures that are not even eaten are killed and discarded. This is destruction at a massive scale, and it is unnecessary. It is entirely unnecessary. I ask you, I beg you, my beautiful earth children, to stop harming, to stop harming. Please love. Please understand that these creatures did not do anything to you and do not want to harm you. Why do you want to harm them? You do not need to harm them. You do not need to eat fish to survive. As well as supporting chemical industries. This does not serve you. It is not good for your body, and it's part of the imprisonment that you are living in. This is part of the programming that you're stuck in. Free yourselves from the program and free yourself from this destructive energy of those forces that want to control you. This is just another way that they are controlling you. It is a form of addiction. This does not serve you. I want you to be happy too. Please, from my heart, my beautiful children, I want you to live and be free. You are not free. You are imprisoned. Free yourselves from the prison and heal my world. Heal your earth. I love you so much, my beautiful children. There is no words to explain that of a mother's love. And I am your mother, mother of all of you. And I love all of you, and I love all my creatures. Please love them too. And please remember to love me too. Thank you. Sending love to all of you. I'm always with you. And whenever you want to connect with me, I'm here. I'm always happy to connect and speak to you. Each and every one of you can connect with me at any time you want. Just by putting your bare foot, your bare feet on my soil. Just by interacting with the mountains and the trees. Just by swimming in the natural bodies of water. You can connect with me and feel my presence. And in this way, you can feel the love that I have for you and the energy and healing that I want to give you. That is all I want. Thank you. As you escape and free your minds from those who want to control you, it will help you to grow and ascend and experience heaven on earth instead of all this suffering. The suffering is not necessary. Suffering is not what's wanted for you. It is not needed. You do not need to suffer. Thank you very much, my children. I love you deeply. And this will never end.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to speak to you directly. Wow, that was incredible. Such a nurturing energy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for everybody who came through and stuck it out. This was quite a long session today. And I appreciate every one of you that was here tonight and that came to witness, for those that asked questions and came to witness what Mother Earth wanted to say to you. That was quite profound and beautiful. And sending lots of love and light to you all. And I hope to see you again next week, Monday. And please, if you like this, please come and join me again. And remember to like and subscribe and share. I really appreciate it very much. Lots of love to all of you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.